Tonight we're going to be checking out a product that I've been getting asked to bring here on the channel for months and months. Now what that product is a battle belt. Now ever since I started my YouTube channel, guys have been blowing me up saying, dude, do a review on a battle belt, do a battle belt build video. Well, we're going to be doing a few different videos with this specific belt, but for right now I want to show you guys how this belt is put together. On Fusion Tactical's website and check out their belts. There are a number of different belt combinations you can put together to make your own battle belt. Now you can buy each of these pieces I'm about to show you individually and kind of build upon what you want in a battle belt, but the belt setup that they sent out is called their combo. Now they do sell this as a complete set. I just wanted to put that out there, but let's go ahead and check out the first piece. So the first piece to this battle belt setup is Fusion Tactical's 1.5-inch trouser belt. Now this does just go right through your belt loops, no problem. It does have a 1.5-inch Raptor buckle, and this was my first experience with Raptor buckles. I've ran a lot of Cobra buckles, and honestly guys, there's not much difference. I like them both. I can't really say that I prefer one over the other. I really do like the fact that this did come in flat dark earth. It looks really cool, and this belt is outer lined with Velcro. So when you put this belt on around your pants, you're gonna have that outside layer of Velcro. When I go to the range and I know I'm going to be running this battle belt, I take my EDC belt off, put this belt on, and it is a little flimsy, you know, it's not really a dedicated everyday carry belt, but this holds my gun just fine going to and from the range. But I put this belt on and that gives me that outer layer of Velcro to slap on my battle belt with. Now the next piece I'm going to show you guys is actually two pieces. This is their battle belt pad, which is the 4.5-inch inner layer, and then the outer layer is their actual battle belt. First, we'll talk about the inner layer, the actual pad. Just like everything else, this belt pad is made top notch. It is interlined with memory foam as well as this mesh, kind of resist, you know, inner sweat, things like that. It dries up very quickly. And it is outlined with 500D denier, which is water repellent. So it is nice that you do have that water repellent, say you're shooting out in the rain, things like that. This belt will dry out fairly quickly. Now, the belt pad is optional. You obviously don't have to get that. You could just get the battle belt if you wanted to, but in my opinion, if you're going to get it, you may as well get the whole setup. Not only does this belt pad add comfort, it really does help with the whole lumbar support issue. So once you hang your gun on here, you got mags hanging, and I don't yet have a med kit to throw on here. All my med pouches are a little too big for this setup, but once you get your med kit on here and all of your other stuff, it is kind of a heavy setup. Now once it's on your body, it is balanced out very nicely. It's not a big deal to run, it's not an issue to bend over, things like that, but it is nice to have that extra lumbar support. Now getting into the actual 2-inch battle belt. Now like I mentioned, you can just order the battle belt, and the battle belt is what has the 2-inch Raptor buckle right up here on the front. You're going to have your D-ring, which for a guy like me, I really don't need a D-ring. It's kind of overkill, but these guys really do build mil-spec ready belts. So the D-ring does have a little keeper here, which is nice. You know, so your D-ring's not just out flopping around. They have a little keeper there. But the belt pad also has these keepers on it, which are Velcro right here. And it is a very, very strong Velcro. Once you get it around and underneath the actual battle belt, it's hard to get off. I actually took this apart when I first got it, you know, just to get the fitting right, get it to fit exactly how I wanted. And guys, it's not easy to get this thing apart, but I also thought, you know, that's not a bad thing. Once you get this together and get it to size, you know, to fit you perfectly, you really aren't going to be taking it apart anymore. Now, as far as the battle belt goes, we do have another belt keeper here for when you actually loop this through your Raptor buckle. Holds everything together nicely. And on the actual 2-inch battle belt, as you can see, I have mag pouches, more mag pouches, and then my holster on this side. Now this is MOLLE lined, very, very tough MOLLE. I was pretty impressed with the fact that, you know, their MOLLE is a decent size. I've had some MOLLE that's, I don't know if it's not to spec or they're different sizes, whatever it is, but I've had some MOLLE that's almost too small. So when you go to put things like your MOLLE attachments, which these are Blade Tech MOLLE locks, you know, it's really hard to get them in there. These weren't difficult to get in there, but once it's in there, it's really not going to move around a whole lot. On this particular setup, I'm running a Spider Concealment Glock 19 holster. This is a light bearing holster. And then I'm running my Wilder Tactical mag pouches, 2 pistol pouches and 1 rifle pouch. So This thing's set up pretty much exactly how I need it when I go to the range. I'm just a normal guy. I go out to the range. I do, my own training. I really haven't gone to any classes or anything, but I do like to have this stuff. Hopefully I will get into some classes here very soon. And even if not, this battle belt makes it very easy to do drills. One of the biggest reasons why I personally wanted a battle belt was when I go to the range, it's kind of a pain in the butt, throwing this mag carrier on and throwing this on and keep having to switch everything. Well, with this battle belt setup, I get to the range, I slap it on, I have my mag carriers there, my AR mags sitting right there. I already have everything on. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this on, and we will get some close-ups on the belt. Alright, so say we just got to the range. Now this is how I'm going to be set up already. Days I go to the range, I throw this belt on before I leave the house, the 1.5-inch inner belt, which is outlined with that Velcro. So I get to the range, I simply grab my battle belt setup, unbuckle it, unvelcro it, and slap this thing on. Now you do have to get used to putting this thing on, and what I mean by that is, lined up where you want it. One way I tell where it's lined up is where my holster's sitting. So I kind of, set my holster about where I want it, simply wrap this thing around, buckle it, and I'm good to go. Now keep in mind, I do plan on making a few changes to this belt setup, and if you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave it down in the comments below. For right now, I'm running my holster straight off the battle belt. I would like to get like a drop leg type holster, maybe the ALS, QLS, some sort of system like that, and I do still need to get a med pouch that's, I don't want a huge med pouch hanging off this thing. I'd like to get something that's a little bit smaller that I can keep my tourniquet in, things like that. And I've also thought about getting the Wilder Tactical tourniquet holder. Now I do have one of those already, but I keep that on my plate carrier. So I don't know, we have some changes to make, and if you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave them down below. This setup here with the inner belt, the belt pad, and the 2-inch battle belt is gonna run about 250 bucks. I know a lot of guys are gonna jump back on that one, but it's just like anything else out there. Like I personally was just shopping around for backpacks. You can buy a backpack for 30 bucks, you can buy a backpack for 100, or you could spend $200 or more on a backpack. It's like anything else. Guns, gear, knives, you can buy something very cheap and that's what you're going to get out of it, or you can buy something quality and it's going to last you a long time. Now that's what I kind of thought with this belt. I even thought 250 was kind of steep, but once I got this belt in hand, I really did see why this belt costs $250. Anything you order, like say right now you go on there and order a battle belt, you can choose from, I think it was OD green, maybe it was foliage green, multicam like I have, black or flat dark earth. Your order is going to be made, specifically for your order. So you place your order, they're going to stitch it, sew it in-house. That's another thing that I thought was really cool about Fusion Tactical. This thing really is built top notch. I mean, I don't think there's any getting around how well built this belt really is. So with that being said, I think we're going to wrap everything up. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. I really can't thank you guys enough. Please like, share, subscribe. We'll catch you guys in the next one.